I'm just going to stand here as if nothing were ever going to. This one was lighter. It's easy. Lighter, and it's the Lido E-T. Let's talk about it here today on FrenchPressCoffee.com. Hey everyone, I'm Brian with FrenchPressCoffee.com. Thank you as always for tuning in. And I had tossed at me in the intro of this video the Lido E-T. This is going to be an unboxing. We will do a full-on how to use it video in another video, so make sure to check that out. I haven't really had hands on this, as with most of my unboxings. It gets tossed at me, literally tossed at me, and then I check it out and show it off to you. So the Lido E-T is, from what I know, very much similar to the Lido, which we have talked about here on FrenchPressCoffee.com, which is a very popular manual coffee grinder for grinding by hand. But this one allows you to dial in your grind much more carefully, specifically for being able to grind for espresso. And it has threading on the adjustment, which makes that easier to do. So let's dive in and just look at it. As I say, we'll talk about the usage in another video. So here's packaging, of course. Says on the side, for travel, camping, any brew method, which is cool, fresh ground anywhere, boating, and built to last, at work, etc. So a lot of different things that Orphan Espresso is saying the Lido would be for here. I think this would be, and the Lido I have always thought would be a great coffee grinder for when one is traveling. But also if you just prefer to grind coffee by hand, I've found the grinding by hand, it lets me plan a little more the amount of coffee I'm going to use. When I use an automatic grinder, sometimes I just overgrind. So your mileage may vary, of course. So all the Lidos come with these really nice padded zipper bags to be able to carry the device in, protect it while you're on the move, and etc. On the outer handle here, you'll find a brush for cleaning. And we have recently been talking about cleaning and adjusting the Lido, and you can find some of our information about that at FrenchPressCoffee.com. Here's an adjustment wrench. This is for just a standard hex wrench, just for adjusting the device. Also really good for cleaning it. Oh, okay. Hey! All right, so this is interesting. This is different than the Lido that I've talked about many times in the past. I like the look of it. So big difference here from the Lidos that I've talked about before is that this is a gray or silver on the metal part of the Lido, and then we've got clear on the bean hopper. And this does have the plastic grounds catch jar. Now the reason that I mentioned that is that I have talked before about how there is a stainless steel grounds catch jar available for the Lido now, which you can find at FrenchPressCoffee.com, and I believe that probably these are transitioning. So some of these, there could be a stainless steel catch jar, or there could be a plastic one. The stainless steel is going to be a little more durable. But first impression, the Lido, I mean, and this has always been a thing, it's got just really great weight, and it fits in the hand really nice, which is really cool. Like, it's really easy to hold it like this and be able to grind with it, which is really nice because I have used some hand grinders that you're grinding and it's going all over the place, and it's just kind of annoying. So yeah, first impression, I really just, I love the look of it, and I really like the Lido in general, and it's fairly easy to operate. Why won't this, am I being dumb? Okay, so we've got the top part of the Lido, which if you've seen our other videos, you'll know that the handle locks over that. I always really like this rubber cap that pops over the bean hopper right here. This feels nice and solid. And then down on the bottom, of course, we've got the grounds catch jar. So this catch jar, over time, we found it'll start to wear down a little bit, and that's the reason for the metal catch jar. But the big deal here, from what I understand, is going to be that the adjustment ring, yeah, so the threading, and I'm going to just loosen this up as much as possible. The threading is much more fine on the adjustment ring. of the Lido E-T. And that threading will make it easier to be able to adjust really quickly, to be able to grind for espresso grind, really fine grind. Now you can do this with the Lido, the standard, but this makes it a lot easier. So I like the feel of this. It feels solid for sure, and it feels like it is easier to just spin and lock it in with those thinner threads. So yeah, I mean, it feels great. It's a pretty straightforward coffee grinder. There isn't anything else here in the box, as you can see. So it's very straightforward. It's very easy to use. As far as what comes in the box, I think you've got everything that you really need here, of course, except for coffee, to really dive in and start grinding. So if you want to see how the Lido E-T gets used, make sure to check out our upcoming videos where we will talk about how to make use of the Lido E-T. This is just an unboxing to show it to you, and if you have any questions, comments, and etc., get in touch with us in the comments section of this video or at FrenchPressCoffee.com. As always, everyone, I'm Brian with FrenchPressCoffee.com. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time, and take care.
Well, I hope you liked that video, and if so, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more of our highly caffeinated videos. And if you subscribe, I'll give you a nice coffee quote. Go on, I'll wait. Go on, subscribe. There you go, thank you so much. And now for our coffee quote. I must get up. My coffee needs me.